What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about copper, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. The link will be in the description. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, of course we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies which are up for grabs. And of course, the brand new limited edition Can't Stop Stacking, Won't Stop Stacking t-shirt and hoodie. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. But today I want to talk about something that I don't often talk about. I want to talk about copper. And the reason I don't often talk about it is because I do not spend a great deal of time worrying about copper or stacking copper. In fact, if I'm going to stack copper, it's going to be strictly if I stumble upon copper by accident and if I can stack it for free. We're going to get into that. But first and foremost, the reason that I like copper, aesthetically, I think it is a beautiful metal. First and foremost, it is not in any way, shape, or form a precious metal. Some people who are brand new to the precious metal stacking realm might not know that. So for those of you who are new around here, copper is an industrial metal. There's not necessarily a shortage of copper, and it is not necessarily viewed as wealth preservation or a form of payment all around the globe such as silver and gold is. However, copper is a very important metal. It is used in a lot of different things. It is a fantastic conductor of both heat and electricity. It's used in electronics, it's used in plumbing, it's used in so many different areas, and it's a very, very, very important metal. However, if you're going to purchase copper, you can absolutely do so. Copper is very, 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 very cheap. However, if you're going to get copper rounds or copper bars from an online precious metal and industrial metal dealer's website, you're going to be paying a pretty hefty premium. Now, you could pick up 1 ounce of copper for about maybe, let's just say, $2 for a 1 ounce copper round or bar. Now, if you're new around here, you might say the same thing that I said about a little over a year and a half ago. Huh, $2? That's pretty cheap. Little did I know that that is probably 5 times more expensive than it needs to be. Now, off the top of my head, I don't know the exact spot price of copper. If anybody does know, feel free to head on down in the comments and let us know. But copper doesn't go by the ounce, it goes by the pound. Copper is very, very cheap, and if you want to get a privately minted copper round or bar, something fancy, that's the reason you're going to be paying a pretty hefty premium. And I have only picked up 1 copper round over the last going on 2 years now. I only picked up 1 copper round. I soon realized how high of a premium it was. The fact that I paid about $2 maybe for it. I don't remember off the top of my head how much I paid for it. I picked it up probably the second or third time I ever in my life converted my dollars into metals. That time around I picked up a couple ounces of silver. I think I picked up a fractional gold coin or a gold bar, as well as a 1 ounce copper round. Shortly after, I realized that it was a little bit of a rookie mistake. Not that it matters. At the end of the day, it was only $2 out of my pocket, so who really cares? However, I didn't stop stacking copper altogether. I just stopped paying for copper. Now, by this I mean, I'll take scrap copper if and when I can find it. Oftentimes, plumbers and electricians will stumble upon copper wire or pipes. So if you or anybody in your family are in any of those trades, or you know somebody who is, maybe see if they'd be willing to, pick up some scrap copper from time to time. If you're interested in stacking copper, that's one way you can do it for free. However, my preferred way of stacking copper is something that most silver stackers already do, whether they stack copper or not. Many silver stackers, if you have some loose change, you'll probably go through it looking for some pre-1965 silver quarters or dimes. While you're doing this, you might want to take a look at the pennies that you come across. Copper is minted in the early 80s and all throughout the 70s and the 60s and the 50s and the 40s are primarily made up of copper. Not to say that copper is overly valuable, especially on such a micro level. This can be viewed as wealth preservation on a micro level. That's the way I see it. And I'm also very familiar with the comments that I have received on former copper videos that I have posted in the past, talking about how copper is absolutely a waste of time and all that good stuff, and it's a waste of space because of how much bulk you would need for it to be worth anything at all, which is why I don't focus too heavily on it. If I go through some loose change and I find a 73 penny, I'll know, okay, this is a copper penny. I'm going to hang on to it, and I'm going to toss it in that little Ziploc bag that I have at the house later on, where I don't have all that much. I really only have maybe $2 or $3 worth of copper pennies, face value that is. So maybe 200 to 250 total, give or take. I don't have big blocks of copper. I don't have an entire garage filled with copper pipes and wire. But if I stumble upon it, I'm going to hang on to it. Do I think that the spot price of copper is ever going to skyrocket per se? Probably not. I don't think copper is ever going to be worth something insane in comparison to what it's worth at today's price. But who knows? Over time, it adds up. And if you go and sell it, you might be able to get a couple dollars. $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, $100, $200 for the scrap copper and the copper pennies that you've accumulated over the years. And then you can take those dollars and convert them into silver and or gold. That's just one method. That's just one strategy. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, so nothing I ever say in my videos is financial advice. I'm not telling anybody to do this. I'm not telling anybody not to do it. I'm just talking about what I do, what I've done in the past, and what I plan on doing in the future. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe for new videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also, make sure to subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Just posted 3 new silver and gold themed vlog style videos, a hidden camera pawn shop integrity test, and the brand new silver hogwash video, which is actually pretty funny. Go check them out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs. And the limited edition, you can only get it for about another week and a half. Can't stop stacking, won't stop stacking. T-shirt and hoodie available in both black and white, along with a bunch of other merchandise that's up for grabs. Any and all merch can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, what are your thoughts on stacking copper? You think it's worth it? Do you do it? Do you avoid it? Did you maybe do it in the past and screw that, never again? Are you considering it? And if you are considering it, or if you already stack copper, do you stack copper rounds and bars? Or do you only stick with copper pennies, maybe some scrap copper? Let me know in the comment section down below. Anything and everything related to copper. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.